Alright, it's not helping anything. It's completely bugged. 1 second. No. Should be display capture. Display capture. There we go. Yeah, it's something happened. I'm not sure really what's happening and why the webcam won't work. Anyways, it'll be a faceless stream, apparently. But whatever. It's all the same, really. Yeah, this lady, she's a strong one. Yeah, so hopefully you'll bear with me without. Oh yeah, that's right. That happened as well. Today was a morning of, oh, what's happening? I have no idea what's happening. I should be on that side. I should be on that side. I should be on that side. This should be there. Okay. Yeah. Happy Friday. So I'm gonna go for the shadow color. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. By the way, Jacob Mobley, Mila, Atski of Wooder Breakfast, Jacob Chilstrad. It's almost a female orc. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first I'm gonna sketch the pose, kind of to try to capture the essence here. Right, so she's kind of standing like that, foot forward. So hips forward, kind of. Slight rotation in the shoulders. Hand forward. That sword though is ridiculous. That's like a costume party sword. But she's definitely strong. Right. I'd say that is not actually the pose. The pose is more like that. She's standing way more in a wider stance, like that, and she sits more in the pose as well. Her hips she needs to sit down a little bit more, like that kind of. Shoulders are too high. Center line kinda curves and then turns forward. Something like that. Kind of. Yeah. Right, let's block her out. I mean, just because you got muscles doesn't mean you do leg kicks well. But if she had practiced doing leg kicks and got muscle tone like that, then yes, it would hurt a lot. Well, she got pretty small head. comparatively. Maybe she's just a small frame with a lot of muscles. Hey, Eternal Lady, how's it going? Hey, Miller Finn, happy Friday. Atsuki, yeah, well, men's muscles. I mean, they're denser, they're bigger by default. But the muscles per se, they are the same for, uh, uh, for all humans. Um, the actual muscle, it's no difference. But female bodybuilders, I think, in general, they try not to pump as much uh, as as may or I don't know how to what I'm thinking. I would say, I mean, obviously, a bodybuilder's goal is to become as big as possible, right? But I still think that looking at female bodybuilders, for example, they try to maintain the female aesthetic, right? They try to still look female. I think that's a big part of um, like their struggle, right? While men, they just try to be as big as possible while being symmetrical. That much I know on. What's with her foot? Well, alright. You have some issues there, lady. Your foot is all rashy. You need to go check that, missus. Okay, you can hear my daughter. She's still home all week. But she's with the mother. Yeah, but what I was gonna trying to say was like with the square aspect of the muscles versus the more rounder. I think men in general just try to become pumped, you know, like as extreme as possible. While unfortunately the girls can't. I mean, female bodybuilders probably want to become big, and there is a certain degree of how much muscle you can get without taking testosterone. Like taking testosterone will make you gain muscle tone like a man for females, but that also affects you know more than what you would like for a woman. Hey, Captain Balls. Well, that's deffing. That is removing body fat, and that's. I mean, she probably not competition state. For bodybuilding competition, they reduce all the body fat when they do. Um, but there is a biological difference in really how big you can go, and all really big more or less take testosterone because it's just men and testosterone have that biological boost in the gorilla muscle tone. It's just men are designed to be big and bulky and be the bull and just smash things, while the female body doesn't have it naturally. Which is an interesting thing, you know. how how nature decided that that's the purpose for the man, to smash. Hey, Captain Buzz. Yeah, it's going good. The webcam decided not to work today, um, so it is what it is. Hopefully, you guys won't mind. I'd say I'm say not perfect, but it's kinda getting there. Probably I've given her too long legs, and there's something with the left leg that's not correct. I think it needs to be a little bit like that, a little bit like that, and push this in. Kinda something like that. That, that. Almost, almost. Something is still not correct. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I think my plan is to probably stream, and I'm gonna paint my daughter's room white, but that's gonna be during daytime, I think, because obviously she's gonna have to sleep in there. And I think stream some of my personal IP that I did last stream, and um, I think I'm gonna have to do some freelance as well, which I obviously can't stream. Let's liquefy. There's something on her right hip that's not correct. It's like here somewhere. It needs to be a little bit more like that, kinda. And the arm needs to actually move out a lot more. Kinda like so. Kind of. And this arm needs to be moved in. I'd say somewhat correct now. Oh, and the timer doesn't work. Oh, it's 17 minutes left. Gila, it is on, but something happened. I don't know what happened. I need to restart the computer or something. Um, oh wow, a big 3-0 birthday party. That's cool. Hello, Jardy. How's it going? All right. All right. I'd say she's somewhat accurately depicted. I gotta have to restart the computer after this stream. But okay, so what? There's a dark warm tone. We should do the kind of green of yellow greenish tone, kinda like And actually, that's the highlight. We should go one over, which is kind of like there. I think that will be no, that will be a good blend. We'll see. Block, 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 block. And then with that lighter tone on top, I think it'll be a good blend of colors. Just to get something down, so we can start defining things. But yeah, like Mila said, she could be almost be an orc. She's very dense. It's cool though. She's pretty well defined in her muscle tone. It's nice to see. To draw. I'd love to have her as a life drawing model. I think that would be really cool. With all those poses she could do by just lifting the arms, you'd see so much definition. Yeah, I have to go way pinker down there. Well, a way pinker in general, I think. But it's okay. I think it's okay. I'll use this weird yellow as a base. Let's add that mint. Lure. Let's add it as a second layer. So, Jordy, what's your plans for the weekend? Maybe you wrote. Oh, can't really remember. But it's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Some relaxation. Okay, let's increase the temperature some. It's so interesting, this body actually. Let's see timer. You guys won't see, but okay, 12 minutes. And if you guys don't mind, please write in English if you're gonna, you know, chat. It is only fair for everyone. If you wanna, like, if you wanna speak your own language, I recommend privately. But for the benefit of everyone, please stick to English. Quentin. Wow. And for those who don't know, Quentin is French. Yeah, so he's not just like hating on French people. I'm screwing up the colors completely. I knew that yellow was off. I went with it. I have faith that I'll make the correct alterations. Hey, listen, how dare you? Bearbose is streaming. Oh, how dare they? I'm completely messing up the colors. Interesting. I wonder why. Incorrect base, maybe? Used of painting dark skin, maybe? I don't know. So weird without the camera. I'm used for the picture, like when I'm glancing over to OBS, that it should be a complete picture, so to speak, that with a webcam with timer. And today everything just looks broken. Well, it is broken. Very soft shadow there from the arm. You should be able to hear my daughter chirping away in there next door. Captain Bose. Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I don't mind it that you guys like speak in French, personally, but it does separate the conversation, and as it's a conversation in the stream with everyone, it's creating a separation, unnecessary separation, you know, or division. And by just keeping it simple and in English, everyone is included, even though they don't really care per se of what's been written. It's the fact that they can't decide if they should care or not because they don't understand, you know. And and it becomes a sense of exclusion. So it's just a matter of you know, like politeness. And I'm not, uh, what's it called? Implying it's you've been impolite. Eternal Lady, yeah, he loves his Lego and screaming. And my daughter loves to talk about her favorite movies. Tour mode, well, this applies still for everyone, you know. Uh, shouldn't really, because I could understand your Danish, or is it Norwegian? Norwegian probably, or Danish, who knows. But yeah, I myself could easily speak Swedish with the Swedish people or German with the Germans, but it still applies to me. Hence, I'm speaking English. I mean, Killstrand is Swedish. I mean, on an occasional French comment and an occasional French sentence, you know, it doesn't matter per se. But if it becomes a conversation about, I think they were talking about breakfast, then it becomes, you know, when it's something lengthier. I don't know why I'm even talking about it for this long. You all got the point. I don't need to talk about it anymore. Where are we with time? Yeah, you're so insulted. 5 minutes left. Eternal Lady. That's actually an interesting thing. I've been thinking in Swedish all my life until I moved to UK, where I worked for, what was it, 6 years, and all the conversations at home with the missus were in English because she's not Swedish, she's Latvian, and because I was surrounded by English constantly, my internal voice, the voice that you use when you're thinking or doing math or you know, having an inside conversation, it stopped being in Swedish and became English, which was really weird at the beginning, and I caught myself thinking in English many times. It's like, what the, this is so strange. But now, majority of my internal conversations are in English, but I swap a little bit more than I used to do when I was in the UK. But it's still heavily in English, which is so weird. Atsuki, yeah. My Finnish isn't at a conversational level, unfortunately. I've forgotten most of it. I had to realize the other day, or the other week. It's just not up to par anymore. The languages in my dreams, they vary, but most of the time I'd say they're in. It alternates between English and Swedish. I think possibly it might be how in, I don't know actually what separates the languages, but a lot of times it's in English. A lot of times in Swedish.
Alright!
Hey Critter, thanks for the follow. Apologies for the bug of the stream. There's no timer, there's no cam or anything. But at least you hear me, which is good. That should be darker. Should also be. We got 2 minutes left, I think. I should really deal with the legs. Well, this was actually a fun study to see how crazily buff this lady is, and investigate the anatomy and all these little crevices and bumps, and it's really cool. Not very often when you do female studies, you study a strong woman. As usually it's like, oh, look at her tits and ass. Uh, Majority of female studies. It should also say a lot about the reasoning behind doing the studies is not to learn the anatomy, but to do something else. Under the guise of study, but we all know the thought behind it there, just to look at something. I'd say the yellow I added at the beginning was actually a good move, which was my intent, that it should become like a gradient. But I had my doubts for a very long time that I did the right decision to use it. I felt like I was doing major mistakes in choosing that off weird green yellow, but in hindsight now it was the right move, and it was a palette decision. We're out of time. Cheers, friend. Enjoy your meeting. Enjoy your Friday. Where are we with time? Okay, time is up. Time is up. All right. So, thank you everyone for joining in. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy your Friday. I will most likely stream with music tonight. Just hang out. So pay attention to my social media stuff. We'll announce it when I go live. If you want to hang out, that is. But thank you everyone for joining in today. Sorry for the buggy stream with no cam and issues and all these things, but hopefully that face. Okay. Next week go back to faces probably. Alright everyone. Have a fantastic day. Much appreciated that you would come and hang out. Good luck with everything. I will post a ref if anyone is interested in doing a study. So as soon as this stream is over, I'll post it on 30-minute warm-up and link it on Discord. Right, outro time.